My name is Christopher Foster.
Anthea Brooks.
My aunt, she came across, we was at a gathering. She was like, "Are you interested in starting a business?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she told me about her job, and this is where I'm at. This is how we got here. I feel like we can start a good partnership with my vision. Coming from where I came from and starting a business and bringing it back to like my area, my neighborhood, and showing people like you can do it too. I feel like we can work out something and it could be something like real big.
Well, I want to start my own business. I'm diabetic, so I would be catering to diabetics and people with high blood pressure.
I do music. I do a lot of things. I got a clothing line going, elevated clothing line, and then music is my main thing though. Like I love it. Like that's everything to me. So.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Redemption Room. The Redemption Room is an urban media outlet that highlights pertinent issues and also challenges that are faced on behalf of those who are either incarcerated or has a felony charge or felony conviction. I'm your host Roxy, also known as Suge Rocks, and I am here with my four beautiful co-hosts. We have Leslie, Benita, Yolanda, and Tasha. And we also have two amazing guests. I'm so excited that you guys are here. We have Miss Ann and Chris, or Christopher, whichever he prefers. Tell us a little bit about yourself. I'm so excited that y'all are here.
Okay, yeah. So my name's Christopher, or Chris, however you want to, But, I grew up on the east side of Detroit, Michigan. I ain't grew up too privileged on a lot of things, but I made it happen by myself really because I didn't have my mom or my dad for real. So everything that happened in my life, it happened because of me and my drive and my ambition. So, and I'm glad to be here. It's for a reason, whether, I get the business started through you guys or not, it's still a great opportunity to be here and just to be doing something different that people don't do. So. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Anthea Brooks. I'm 48 years old. I live on the west side of Detroit. And I'm here because I have multiple felonies, from uttering and publishing to embezzlement to identity theft. And it's hindered me in so many ways. So a few years back, I lost my grandson in the system. And it was very hurtful because I couldn't get him. I couldn't get guardianship, or I couldn't get him because of that. Mm-hmm. And so that's one of the reasons that I'm here, because ultimately I do want to start my own business, my restaurant business, catering to diabetics and people with high blood pressure.
We love that. I love both of your stories. And one thing that I know that you both stated basically is that you're here because you believe in second chances. And more importantly, you all exhibit perseverance. So how exhilarating does that make you feel to know that, you're here, you persevered, and you have an opportunity to, branch off and obtain something that you really love?
It feels good to me because I've been turned down on so many opportunities in the past, so this is like a second chance to me.
I feel like second chance is important, but it's like what you do. Is you gonna prosper from it, or you gonna fall back again? So, I feel like this is a good opportunity to start something and start over when you don't have a chance. So.
Absolutely. So, what has been the most, challenging adjustment from you experiencing your past and being, incarcerated, and then diving into the new normality? How was that process for you? Was it different? Was it difficult, the transition?
Well, the transition is hard because people judge you based on, when I tell people, I was locked up for this amount of time, they always judge you on that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, and my felonies, because they are white collar, they tend to judge you more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So a second chance is what I need.
Absolutely. And we here to give it to you. Chris, what about you?
What's the question? I'm sorry.
How has it been, or how was it adjusting to a new normality, like the transition from being incarcerated and then taking on?
I feel like when I first got out, it was like kind of hard. Like I had my first son when I was locked up. So when I got out, I came out and I was a dad and I was still young, so I didn't even know. So it was like kind of hard to adjust. Like, okay, now I'm a dad now. Before I was just a young kid, just on the run, just doing like that, like just doing stuff, because I ain't had no guidance. You know what I'm saying? So it was a hard adjustment, but I did the best I can do, just being me and still learning to be a man at the same time. So. Yeah.
I love that. Well, I know your son is proud. I know that my co-host probably has some questions for you too as well. So whichever one of you ladies would like to dive in.
I will. So, Anne. On your questionnaire that you guys filled out, you stated that you had a lot of life challenges that you went through, and you think that you would be a good fit for this show because you think you have something to offer because of the situations that you've been through. Could you give me an example of one of the life-changing situations that you went through that you think that you learned like so much more from it or bettered your character that you could offer it to someone else? Just, what you learned through that situation?
Well, anytime you go to jail, it humbles you. Well, it humbled me, because just the fact that you're incarcerated, you can't leave there.
Right.
You can't leave there until they're ready to release you. So that would be one.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's huge. So that would be something that if you had to mentor like a group of young girls, make it plain and simple, like, look, this is how my life was. You would use that.
That was one of my other businesses that if I had a second choice, that I would get into. And that would be catering to girls 5 to 12 years old. Sort of like a charm school.
Oh, I love it.
Because trouble is easy to get into and it's hard to get out of.
Yes.
Oh, say that again.
I like that.
Most definitely, and I've been through. So.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
That's awesome. Okay, so Chris, I understand you're in the music business. At what age did you know that that's what you wanted to do?
I was young, like we used to have like recitals like at school or whatever, and I'd be bad as usual or whatever. And the teacher would be like, okay, I want you to recite this, the anthem in front of the classroom. So what I do, I'll write it down, but I write it down my own way. So I did it, and I had the class going crazy. Like I was young, like in 3rd grade, and I just wrote it down, but I wrote it my own way. And they was like turned up, man. I was young, I'm like. I ain't really know, but I used to just do a lot of stuff like with music. Like if I like a song, I listen to it over and over, and I write the lyrics and stuff like that. So I just felt like this was something that I could do. And then I was always into it. Like when I was in high school or whatever, I was in like tamale and stuff like that. But when I caught my case, I caught my case right after I graduated, and I was gonna take off, but it's like that case stopped me. Then I had my baby. Then I'm just a statistic black man, you feel me? Got a kid, I ain't got a record, now I'm stuck. But
well, you ain't stuck no more.
I ain't giving up, so,
That's awesome.
I love that.
That is awesome. First, I want to say that I am so proud of you all.
Thank you.
This is not a judgment zone here.
Absolutely not.
Because I have done some things that I could have been in the same situation that you all were. So it's no judgment zone on this table here. And then the question that I have is for both of you. If you could go back to your younger self, what would you say to yourself from this day going back? How would you what question would you say or what statement to prevent yourself from getting in the situation?
Oh. A number of things, because when I look back over my life or when I was younger, I could have did a number of things. I could have been an accountant because I'm very good at math.
Okay.
I could have been, I'm 6'3". I could have been a model.
Sure could.
And I can go on and on.
Right.
I should have started my own business. If I knew what I knew now, I would have did that then.
Okay.
Do you think it was a company that you kept?
No.
Okay. What about you?
So I would say, if I can go back and tell myself, I'd tell myself, get out that car, you know, or don't even go over my dad's house. Like, I was just said, don't even go. Like, just stay where you at. I would have said no. Like, it was so much that night that I just wish I could have changed, like, that night. Like, a lot. But, it is what it is. But if I could, I'd be like, man, get off that phone, get out that car and just go. You know what I'm saying? But I was just in the car, just sitting there, like, no care in the world, you know?
Yeah.
But you're awesome.
Yeah.
Know that. You're awesome.
Thank you.
And life is about to take off for you.
Yeah.
Know
Thank
that.
you.
You're welcome.
For sure.
Okay, my question is for Ann. So as I was going over your question here, I noticed that you said your personality is aggressive. I wanted to ask you, do you feel that your personality became aggressive due to you being incarcerated?
No, it was aggressive before.
Oh my God, see?
I'm a Leo.
Okay.
So I'm August.
Okay.
I'm August 13th.
Okay.
And but more so than it being aggressive, I had addiction.
Okay.
So I had a gambling addiction, which led me to the majority of the felonies that I do have. So
Well, just know, here at the Redemption Room, like Yolanda said, we are in no judgment.
okay, well, I mean,
And,
it's my life,
right.
Right.
Second
So-
chances are definitely given here.
You know, so and I gave up the casino in February
Okay.
of this year, and so and haven't turned back.
Okay.
So you have to start somewhere.
That's a milestone.
But I just want them to know as well, you can be aggressive. This is Ann, but she has a huge heart.
Yeah.
She really does. She is a sweetheart.
Yeah, she does. She
You
does.
definitely.
And I have a question for Christopher. So with you being and wanting to do music, do you think that your music can set off a positive influence for the younger generation as well as the old generation? Because I know sometimes you have these artists and they come out with the most profane music. So do you think that your music would be more suitable for the younger generation?
Yeah, actually I do. Like, and that's the music I put out. I don't put out like crazy music
Right.
about killing and all that. I put out positive, like about my life.
Right.
Like, my life is
Okay.
not a negative life, you know?
Right.
So I'm talking about my life.
Right.
And it's not negative at all. So I'm talking about what I went through,
Right.
you know, what I'm going through and what's finna happen.
Right.
You know. So that's what it is, you know. I think young kids will like it because it's different. Everybody don't want to listen to that, you know, but that's what's out here. So they got no
Right.
choice.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
You're right.
Yeah, so more of like a common vibe. Like
Yeah.
I like common.
Yeah.
He put out good music.
Yeah.
And he don't talk about killing.
Yeah.
Right.
That's wrong. 'Cause
Feel
sometimes-
good. That's what
right,
it is. Feel good
sometimes
music. That's
feel
why I make
good.
feel good music.
Yeah.
Make you feel good. It's not gonna make you feel like, oh, I'm depressed, or you know, it's gonna make
Yeah.
you feel good. Like you don't want to dance. You don't want to just be like, I want to call this person up and tell them I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You see me driving down the freeway
Yeah.
with the drop top.
Just going. Nice long car ride. That's
There
what
you
it's
go.
about. Like, let's ride
Right.
tonight.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely.
That's good.
Yeah.
I love that. I
All
love all of the artistic expression.
Yeah.
So I just have a quick question for you. How has it been? You know, well, how was it reuniting with your loved ones and friends and family? Sometimes that is a challenge for certain people. And I know you said sometimes people perceive you the wrong way, you know what I'm saying, after dealing with something like that. But how has it been when you do have those conversations? Like right now we're having a conversation and it's a great conversation. We're like, second chances, you got this, girl. You know, second chances, you got this, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's good for everyone to share their stories. You know, I say like sharing your story is a two-way street. It unveils the pain in other people and it sets people free.
Yeah.
So how has it been when you do converse with people or when you did interact with your friends and family after experiencing something like that? What was that experience like?
Well, I had a great support system, the whole time that I had to sit down. So I didn't have any problems there.
Good.
Yeah.
I mean, I had an okay support system. You know, my granny, she was there, and my baby mama, she was there, but pretty much it was just me. I just got through it, and when I got out, family was family. They're gonna be family. They're gonna be there for you, if they can, But
Not all family.
And so, and I got a question. How long did you were you incarcerated?
I was just like two years. It was
Okay.
for a pistol. I got caught with a gun. That wasn't even mine. I like want my gun or nothing. I was just like I said, I wasn't in the streets like that. I was going to school. I was just on my own. So it was just I was learning stuff on my own. I had nobody teach me stuff. So I was in the car, with my brothers and them or whatever. And, it wasn't my gun, but I didn't know like. Okay, so I'm the only person in the car. The gun right here, they all, like, I'm in the car. The police don't even see me in the car. I'm just, I just graduated, so I'm, like, kind of intoxicated. I'm high, I don't really smoke or nothing, but I'm with them, I graduated or whatever. So the gun right there just on the little armrest or whatever. And the police don't see me. They already got them outside stretched in the car. I'm just, like, I'm not even knowing, like, bro, leave. Like they didn't see me. So I seen the gun, and I seen the driver, he looked at me, and he looked down at the gun, I'm like, well, I didn't know what to do, so I grabbed it, and I threw it under my seat. I could have thrown it in any seat, but I threw it under mine. So when the police finally seen me, they like, all right, we got another one in here. So they put me on the car, whatever. We're going to search the car. So we just all around the car. I'm thinking, like, these my guys. They going to be like, they know I just graduated. I got a future. They're going to be like, we ain't about to do that to him.
Yeah,
like, he just graduated. Like, he got a future. So I'm thinking, like, okay. So they search the car. They come back, like, put me on the car. I'm like, what's going on? They're like, oh, these yours. I'm like, no, man, that's not mine. I'm like, that's not mine.
Wow.
And I'm looking at them like,
Nobody
everybody turn around like this. I'm like, I'm like, damn, let me go down, and I'm not gonna snitch, Like, I ain't gonna say I'm not a snitch. I'm not a snitch. I'm not gonna snitch. Like, that's not, like, I grew up on street codes, it's about respect, I'm not gonna do that, I'm not, it's okay.
So it was pretty much in the wrong place
At the wrong time. Yeah.
And then that experience probably teach you have a son, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So that experience probably gonna teach your son how to deal with the police. And as us as the black community, it's sad that we have to do that, but that's probably something that you really gonna have to teach your son. Like,
And how to
being at the
sing
wrong
like
place.
Luther at the end of the day. Because I'm going to sing, honey.
That's not mine.
It's not mine. Are you not going to say anything? Oh, it's not mine.
Yeah, and it's okay. I sit and I watch people say, don't snitch. But in our community, we see a lot of death in our community, within our community. And guess what? When it's us sitting in a chair, somebody helped me find out who did this. But then when it's the other side, it's like, well, we're not snitching. It's okay to tell, because at the end of the day, who wants to go down for doing a crime that has to
Absolutely.
So for the future, and I tell my son, and I have one living son, and I tell him all the time, don't ever be scared to stand up for what's right for you. Don't never take the blame for somebody else, because once your life and innocence is gone, you cannot get it back. You can get a second chance, but you can't get that back.
Right.
But then too, also, we also have to keep in mind, even though that happened to you and I hate that happened to you. But sometimes it could be for protection. Even though you weren't in the streets and you weren't doing anything could have happened to you. So sometimes you really have to understand that can be your protection for you, because you're here with us today.
Yes.
You're here with us today, honey,
Yes.
and guess what? We loving on you. I'm
Absolutely.
loving on you.
I'm giving you an air hug.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Just know you're going to instill in your son.
Absolutely.
And let him know that, hey, this ain't the life. And put everything and put everything through him.
Absolutely.
And you could be the best mentor. The only mentor that he
Yeah,
has.
the only mentor.
Just be present.
Just be
That
present.
is so important, and you know that.
And just like you said,
Just
that
be
you
present.
didn't have that support, be that for your son. You know, make sure that he has you, because I see it a lot. You have these younger people, and this is a pet peeve of mine. I do not like seeing older people or people dying and leaving behind younger children under 18. That breaks my heart, because it's like, well, good grief. Now what? Now where's my role model? Or you know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel like you're gonna be okay.
Yes.
He's
You
going
are
to be
okay.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. You are a whole
Absolutely.
vibe,
Okay.
honey, a whole positive. Though.
Right.
You know that.
I love it. Since we were talking about, in a sense, I don't want to say your environment or the people that you were around has that infected, you know what I'm saying, the outcome of your situation. But I want to know, when you were incarcerated, did you develop, this is a tricky one, but oftentimes I've heard the story, people develop friendships. Sometimes. Seriously. Sometimes they do. A lot of times they have issues, but then there are some people who literally, they come out and they have friends with people that they were incarcerated with. So has that been an experience for you all?
Well, I was locked up for 6 months, and that may not be a long time for some people, but 6 months is 6 months.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
6 months out of your life.
Yeah.
Right.
And I met one of my best friends while I was locked up in there.
wow.
And we're still friends to this
That's
day.
good.
And that was like in 2007, 2008.
Wow, I love it.
So,
I mean,
we were in there for the same charges.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but we ended up becoming the best of friends.
And you didn't know each other before.
We didn't know each other before. Actually, I got released before her.
Okay.
No, she got released before me.
Okay.
And then I got released like a week or two later. But when you're incarcerated, you talk.
Yeah.
Talk.
Yeah.
And so she had told me where her boyfriend worked. I went up there, left my name and number, and that's how we
Oh,
got in contact with each other.
Awesome.
What about you, Chris?
I didn't really meet no close friends, but I knew a lot of people in there from my hood and stuff like that. But I wasn't really I mean, it's some cool guys in jail. Don't get me wrong. They cool, and they everybody got their stories, but I really wasn't trying to
Right.
I was trying to just leave, man.
I get it.
People got motives, man. They
Right.
be weird, and I ain't got time to be trying to figure people out like that.
Right.
If you was cool in there, we was cool. We was hooping. We was working out together. That's cool. And if I see you in the streets, you got out. It's all love. But I ain't about to really,
But
I don't really know
sometimes
what
you just click with people.
Yeah.
Yeah, be that though. But that's
So-
when you find something like that, and you just know a person, and you just do it. But I ain't never, I click with nobody like that.
Awesome.
So, Ann, I got an awesome question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What is your 5-year plan?
Hopefully owning my own business.
Yes.
And it's up and running and
Yes.
very lucrative.
Okay. I love to hear it.
What about you, Chris? What do you see? What do you have a 5-year plan? Where do you see yourself?
5 years from now, I got my studio running. I'm on the charts because I feel like this the year for me. I ain't gonna lie, I do. So I feel like 5 years from now, I'll be somewhere I need to be or I'm supposed to be. So
Absolutely.
for sure.
So, where you were into music and you want your own cooking business. So I want to know, is that something that always interests you? You kind of tapped into that a little bit. You said that you started doing that when you were younger.
Yeah.
But is cooking something that always been, something you love?
I love to cook, and I cook very well. I don't want to toot my own horn. So it's always been in the back of my mind, but all these felonies, it does hold you back from pursuing your dreams sometimes.
Well, I know for sure one thing that's always going to be around is consumables. People love to eat.
Oh,
Yeah.
You always, you always going to have something if you cook. Some people
That is
can't
true.
even cook and still be selling food. So yes.
So, Ann, would you be interested in a food truck, or do you want a brick and mortar, an actual
An
restaurant?
actual restaurant.
Sit down service?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And what's your best food that you can cook? What's your best?
String beans.
I
I'm actually just trying to put that in our head.
Oh, there's so many.
If I was to come in, what would you recommend me? What would
Your signature dish.
Yeah.
Oh, I would do probably some lamb chops, some
Mhm.
green beans, some potatoes and onions.
Mm.
Oh, that sounds good, girl. You got me when
Come
you
on
said
now.
lamb chop.
Right.
I have a question for you as well. So what would you name your business?
Anime.
Anime.
I like that.
It was so much passion, like anime. I love it. So, are you preparing the meals that you want to prepare for the diabetics? Have you tapped into that yet?
I have not yet. But
It's definitely something that can be because it's a market for it.
It's
Oh, yeah.
definitely.
Just as much as
Absolutely
it is for vegan food and diabetic food and even holistic food even is a market that can be tapped in right now. So I think you'll be very successful with that.
You will, Bill.
So, Chris, I have a question for you. Now, I know that you said that you produce. Now, do you also do music yourself?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you sing or you just rap?
I do all like sing. I'm about to get into like country music too. I ain't gonna lie.
I
do
think
it-
that's
I do it
a
all,
very
though.
good idea.
Yeah, I really am though. Like, cause I feel like my sound of music is different than other people. Like, I can do pop. I got pop music. I got
Okay.
R&B, and I got rap. You know, everybody like me rapping. You know, I kind of like the little melody side. That's more what I love. Like, I want to really get more into that, like vocal lessons and stuff like that. I
Okay.
think I got a decent voice. You know.
Okay.
So I think if I like get it stronger, I'll be cold. Like, I'll be
So if I personally wanted to listen to some of your music, where would I go?
You go to iTunes, Spotify. It's on everything. YouTube.
Under
Yeah.
what name?
DB Young Bull.
DB Young Bull.
Yeah.
All right.
Did the DB stand for something?
Yeah. So the Darrell is the D is for Darrell, which is my middle name,
Okay.
and then the B is for book. So it was like a Facebook thing. So Facebook. So
Okay,
it's
Darrell
Darrell
Books.
Books.
Okay.
So it's Darrell's Books. You know. So I'm like, I like that. So I went with DB, and then the Young Bull is because I'm a tourist. So
When is your birthday?
April 22nd.
Okay, I have
My
a
sister's
tour.
April 23rd.
I have a
April
Taurus.
27th.
Okay. Yeah.
So if we were to ask you to kick a little something for us, what you got for us?
Oh, I got some.
Okay, let's see.
I don't like rap. Okay,
Yes.
I kick out with a little flow.
Okay.
I come on there like, hey, look, dog, I got heli cake. I'm talking so much dough. A fat bitch won't think twice about losing weight. For it to connect, now you cats losing weight. You bum talking. I crack your skull like a dinner plate. Why you yapping? I'ma make the bullets penetrate. You talking cold cash with me? I'ma go and get the cake. Dudes wanna know like Elo, what they insinuate. Plus I'm getting money and hoes in different states. I don't make it rain. I make broke niggas disintegrate. Nah, no more waste in case I gotta eliminate. What would you say for I had you miss without a trace? Take up in the river or alley chump, pick a place. You know
I like that. Right. I like that. You like telling stories.
Yeah,
I like
that's
that.
what I do. Like,
Mhm.
that's why I said like I'm really not a rapper. I'm like I say like a motivation or it's like something like that. Like you know, like because I don't rap. Like I don't
towards poetry.
like
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I like
It's
that.
something like that though, for real. Like I don't look at myself as a rapper though, for real. Like
Yeah, and I
entertainment.
think those are
Yeah.
yeah, I think those are good characteristics for producers.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Good job.
Yeah.
Do you have anybody like your favorite producer or anyone that you listen to a lot?
Yeah, I actually I reached out to Dr. Dre. I like him a lot. Like like the way his story and how
He's
you
a
like I
legend.
love that.
Yeah.
You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? But he didn't get back to me. It's cool though.
Just say not yet. Right.
But a couple guys had hit me up though, and like I like your music, like the game. You know, DMX before he passed, he actually was trying to work with me. Like,
Wow.
like, he was asking me like, what's my budget and like how much I can spend or whatever. But I was like through a hard time, so I was like, you know, but yeah,
one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I love
it. It was like literally like a couple weeks before he died. Literally, a couple weeks. Yeah, a couple weeks before he died.
Well, that's evident that your music needs to be heard.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what
I feel it though. You know, like a lot of people be coming at me and it be weird. You know, what I'm saying? I don't even be like paying attention, like trying to push it, but people,
right?
I don't even know come out of nowhere and say something to make me be like, okay, I gotta do this.
Right,
Like stay on it. Like stop. Like don't not doubt yourself. Sometimes I be doubting myself. Keep going.
Yeah,
that's your purpose.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
You gotta dive on into it, and I love that both of you are fulfilling your purpose and going after that second chance because we need you. Okay, we need you. We absolutely need you in this world with your gifts. You know what I'm saying? With your talents, helping people eat and feel healthy. You know what I'm saying? Helping people with your talents and just making them feel good about themselves. So, in the realm of entrepreneurship, I want to know your personal definition. What would you say your personal definition of being an entrepreneur?
I just feel like you your own boss, so you know you make your own schedule. You know? And that's the best thing with being an entrepreneur. You know, you don't got nobody really to over your back. You know, you your own boss. So simple as that.
Being your own boss.
Yeah. That's the best part.
Not having to punch that
clock. I love it.
That's the goal right there.
What barriers do you desire to break with your business?
Like, as far as me though, I want to have like a studio, right? So like here, then I want to just build. Like, okay, we got ESF, we got a studio in Detroit, we got one in Ann Arbor, we got one in Atlanta. Like, I want them to be like everywhere. Then just start a corporation, like like a Rockefeller Corporation or something like that. You know, it's possible. You know?
Absolutely,
so I feel like that's what the barriers I want to break. You know.
Expansion.
Independence though. Like I don't really want no record label. If I can do this myself,
then absolutely.
You know, I start my own thing. I got a lot of young guys that's look up to me that do music and they waiting. Because I'm telling them. And they really waiting on me. Like they believe in me. I'm telling them, like, keep going, bro. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Keep going, you know. But as soon as I get it, I got them under my wing and they young, so they got the young crowd. And I can just steer them the right way, you know, still keep your swag, but look, this is what you do to make it sound good. They gonna listen.
And do me a favor, and I believe you will. I've heard that, but not from you, what you just said. But you telling these young men that, really do it. That's very, very important. You don't want to be, and I don't see this in you at all, Chris, but you don't want to be one of those people like when you get there, where you want to be at the top, you forget about your little, you know, the little dudes that was looking up to you that wanted you to mentor them, like, oh no, Chris got us, you know what I'm saying? Right. But then when you get up there, you're like,
they forgot about
who was little such and such. Oh, no, I ain't got time for that. No. Really do it, because I see you getting there.
For sure.
I see you
I'm
getting
taking them with me. I got to.
Don't be watching.
They gonna be there for sure.
Good. I believe you.
Because I already know what's gonna happen. You know, everybody not strong like me. You know, some kids might, if they ain't got that person that they feel like gonna help them, they might even do what they doing now. Right. You know, they might just go all the way straight left and do something that ruin their life. You know? So I got to, or they have, you know what I'm saying, fall off.
They need you.
Yeah.
We need you.
Yeah.
It's not just them, like we need you. Even children that come from 2-parent household, if they have an interest in music, their parents may not be into it. Or they, you know how sometimes, and I have been guilty of this, I'm sorry, my 24-year-old, when he's interested in something, I'm really not like, that's fine. You know what I mean? Yeah. So having a mentor like you that's really into that music like they are, they need that. Because they don't want to think, oh, well, my parents just don't care. Your parents do care. They care. They care for sure. Their interest may be in something else. But sometimes we do look at what our children want to do, like, you want to draw for a living, like, really? Like, what's the chance of that? You know what I mean? But they can make it big. But if they have a mentor like you then they won't give up on their dreams. They know it can still happen. And mom and daddy, I can show you better than I can tell you. You know what I mean?
Yep, good.
Exactly.
Is there a moment or an individual that you all feel helped you, get to the point in which you're at now, or helped you along your journey, or still that helps you? Sometimes I think of my grandmother. She's going on to glory, but it's certain things that she said to me that when I'm having a bad day, or when I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't know if I can do this, I hear her voice and I'm like, okay, girl, let's get it together. So is there a moment or affirmation or an individual that just helps you continue to catapult?
It would probably be my deceased father, because he always said that you can do whatever it is that you put your mind to.
Absolutely.
So
I love that.
It would have to be Dad.
Shouts out to Daddy.
Like when I had my son, he was my motivation. Like that was it. Like it was him. I'm not doing it for me anymore. It's for him. But then my sister passed, so now I'm like, okay, now I'm doing it for her now. Like I gotta keep going on. Now my cousin just passed, so I'm like, now it's for him. Like I'm doing it for them. It's not for me no more, because he was in the music too. Me and him was like, we started it. Like we started the music together. So like when he passed, I'm like, dang, like ain't no more wasting time. It's a go now.
Right.
We can go anytime.
Yep.
No life not promised to nobody. So
And that's the way to make him proud, by keeping everything moving. Yeah.
Facts.
So is there anything that you all would like us to know before we make our decision? Anything about you? Anything about your business?
Ultimately, my restaurant, I want to be able to say that I have saved lives.
Absolutely.
That's about it.
I think y'all just know enough. For me, I feel like that's it.
I love it. I love that you're open book, transparent.
Sure. Y'all got it.
Well, I thank you all for having this conversation.
Absolutely.
Thank
you so much.
I appreciate y'all for this opportunity. Like,
Yes.
this is real. I love this, man. Like, this is real. This is good to my heart. I need it.
Share it with your friends.
Yes.
And do you have a
website.
Facebook or Instagram or anything that you want to share? Well, let us know. So
It's Anime on Facebook.
Okay. All right. And Chris, you got?
Yeah, I got Instagram, The Real Books, DB, Young Bull on Instagram.
Okay. So make sure you guys look him up. So, we can
Listen to his music
Yes.
and follow his recipes.
Get
Get some good food.
Just sitting there listening to Chris's music and eating.
Y'all don't like this new tape I dropped, because it's like more for the ladies. It's more for the women. It's not for, like, I've been rapping, I've been trying to get the what's the I ain't gonna say validation, but what's the word for it? Like when somebody accepts your music. I've been just trying to get
a little bit of like a little clout for it.
Yeah, I've been doing that, as far as the rap, just trying to get recognized. That's what I'm looking for, trying to get recognized.
Recognition.
So I was rapping, but that's not really what I do. But I rap, but I really like music. Like I do music. Like that's why I got a tattoo right here say I am music with the mic, because I am music. Like everything I do is music. It ain't just rap. You know what I'm saying? Right. So
do you play any instruments?
No, I don't really, but I'm pretty sure if I tried to do it, I could. Like, I could do anything.
I know. Put that on your question here, and I like that. I was gonna tell you, I like your confidence. You was like, if I put my mind to it, I can do it.
I can. I like really do anything. Like I've been working jobs. I never like word with no machines or none of that. But I do it and I master it and I be a pro at it. I ask myself, like, I can do this. I can do anything.
That's
right.
Absolutely. You think
that's the gift.
So man, think it through it.
That's it.
Yeah. So you think it. So you're speaking, positive. Yes, and that's a good T-shirt.
Yeah.
Do anything.
Young Bull.
Like that.
I enjoyed this conversation. Didn't you guys?
Oh, absolutely. It's so wonderful getting to know you both.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, appreciate y'all.
We're going to chit chat after this, but thank you so much for coming on the show and having this transformational conversation about redemption and second chances. Thank you, Ann.
Thank you for
And
having
thank
me.
you, Chris.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Keep
y'all.
in touch.
Thank
It's
y'all.
our
Thank
pleasure.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you guys?
Fine, and
How
you?
you doing?
Nice to meet you.
You too.
What's your name?
Anthea Brooks.
All right, and
Christopher Foster.
nice to meet you. I am Kimberly Marcelina, and I am the vice president. And I've heard your stories, and they are phenomenal. Is there anything that you guys want to say before we give you our decision? Last remarks, last comments. I'm gonna start with you.
I just want to thank you for the opportunity. This is real amazing what you're doing. And thank you for having me.
Thank you for being in the redemption room. And
Thank
for you?
Thank you for the opportunity.
Oh yeah. So I heard your story, and you want to start a business working as far as like for cooking for diabetics, and that is something that we need in our community. You also brought up in regards to Charm School, which is phenomenal as well. So you also brought up the fact that you wanted to give it to me one more time.
Studio.
Studio
Yeah.
and
Clothing line / like clothing
you want
line.
to do a lot.
Yeah, I do.
But we loved your passion.
Yeah.
And you are very ambitious. You actually made them cry. So here in the Redemption Room, it's all about change. It's all about being able to elevate you. And we don't want you to feel like the society has just written you off. You are not written off in the Redemption Room. So in actuality, we want to, Christopher, we want to offer you an opportunity to start a business with you.
Thank you.
Okay.
You for real?
And
Hey,
then
that's
Thea,
what's
we
up.
want to offer you the opportunity as well to start a business with you.
Oh my, congratulations.
So this is a first in the Redemption Room because we were very, and you guys were very enthusiastic and determined, and we are determined to see you succeed. So congratulations, both of you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Welcome to the team. Okay, welcome
Thank
to the
you.
team.
What's up?
Let's get it. All right.
Yeah.
It's going to be an amazing partnership.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to kind of hug you.
For sure. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you as well, beautiful. All right.
Thank you all so much for tuning into the Redemption Room. If you all would like to be a part of our show, make sure you stay connected with us and go to our website. It's www.westwoodnewstalk.com. And if you all would like to stay connected with us on all of our social media platforms, we have YouTube, Westwood News Talk across the board, Instagram, TikTok, as well as Snapchat. Be sure to stay connected because you don't want to miss the greatness that's in store.